Princess Anaya lived in a bright and joyful kingdom. She had a secret, a magical gift. Anaya could heal minds and hearts. She could touch a person and feel their worries, their sadness, their anger. With a gentle touch and a warm smile, Anaya could make those feelings disappear. It was like chasing away shadows with sunlight. She wanted to use her gift to help everyone in her kingdom. Anaya wanted everyone to feel the same joy and peace she felt in her own heart. Anaya traveled all over her kingdom. She visited bustling towns and quiet villages. Everywhere she went, she met people who needed her help. A farmer was weighed down by worry. His crops were failing, and he couldn't feed his family. Anaya took his hand, closed her eyes, and listened to his fears. She sent him warmth and courage. The farmer stood a little taller, his face brighter. He knew he would find a way. A young girl sat alone, tears streaming down her face. She felt left out and lonely. Anaya sat beside her and whispered kind words. The girl's tears stopped, and she smiled shyly. Maybe someone would play with her today. One day a strange storm rolled in. It wasn't like any storm the kingdom had seen before. The clouds were dark and heavy, not with rain but with despair. The storm didn't bring thunder or lightning. It brought sadness, anger and fear. The people of the kingdom felt their hearts grow heavy. Their joy disappeared. The flowers in the fields wilted. The laughter of children was silenced. Even the birds stopped singing their cheerful songs. The kingdom, once bright and full of life, was shrouded in shadows. Anaya knew she had to do something. She climbed to the highest tower in her castle. The wind whipped her hair around her face, but she stood tall. She closed her eyes and focused on the light within her, the light that had always chased away the shadows. Her heart filled with love for her people, for her kingdom. She opened her arms wide and let the light pour out of her. It flowed like a wave, washing over the kingdom. It pushed back the darkness, bringing warmth and hope back into the hearts of the people. Slowly, the storm clouds began to dissipate. The light of Anaya's love had driven them away. The sun peeked through the fading darkness, bathing the kingdom in its warm glow. The people looked around, blinking in the returning light. They felt lighter, happier than they had in days. They cheered for Anaya, their princess, their savior. They called her the Princess of Peace. They realized that the storm wasn't just about the weather. It was about the shadows that could sometimes cloud their hearts. The kingdom returned to its joyful self. But things were different now. They had learned a valuable lesson from Anaya and the storm. They learned that even in the darkest of times, they had the power to find the light within themselves. They learned the importance of mindfulness, of gratitude, of self-acceptance. Most importantly, they learned that they didn't have to face their shadows alone. They had each other, and they had Anaya, their Princess of Peace, who would always be there to remind them of the light that resided within them all. And that light, they knew, would never truly be extinguished.